God damn, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here again. I'm gonna teach you how to fix your goddamn Urbanista Stockholms. Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. You're here with me, Ben, and today, yes, yet again, we are going to be talking about the Urbanista I'm charging mine right now. The cable only reaches to like here. The Urbanista Stockholms, once again, because the last video I made gets so many comments about various different problems that people are having. So I've been trying to accumulate a list of problems that I can talk about in this video. Now, while the Urbanista Stockholms are an amazing headphone, and I do love them, Urbanista sent me a pair of the Urbanista Stockholm Plus. They're new version of the Urbanista Stockholm, and they are far superior. The sound quality, everything is better. So if you are getting a pair of the Urbanistas, I would advise that you get the Pluses and not the originals. The originals are a bit cheaper, I think, but they are much more problematic when it comes to actually using them. So let's get right into it. So the first problem that I saw a lot of comments about was the LEDs. The LEDs weren't turning on, one of them was turning on, one was flashing a lot. So what I generally find when there's no LEDs turning on, and I had this problem when I was going to record this video because I wanted the Urbanistas to be ready for recording, is that when I take them out of the case and there's not enough charge left, so there's it's when they're not charged enough, basically the LEDs won't turn on them, and they'll kind of just refuse to turn on. So there'll be no charge in the actual case, and there'll be like maybe 20% left in the actual headphone, and that's why they're not turning on. So if you go charge the heckers up to full, you shouldn't have this problem. Second problem that people were having with the LEDs was that one of them was flashing a lot more. Now this can be two different things, ladies and gentlemen, two different things. The first thing it could be is that, and this is nothing to worry about, when the headphones are taken out of the case, the right one will keep flashing until it's paired with whatever device you're trying to use it with. Now this happens because the right one is the receiver, so it's the one communicating with your phone, your smartwatch, your tablet, whatever the fuck you're using the headphones with. Now the other thing that it could be is that the headphone isn't actually connected to the other headphone. This usually happens with the left one more so than the right, because as I said, the right is the receiver. So what you want to do to solve this problem is what I said in my other video, and I'll run through it again now. Okay, so all you want to do, right, okay, this is the right one, so we'll say it's typically the left one that'll be flashing a lot and not connected together. So this will work either way for both sides. You want to hold down on this on the symbol until the LED starts flashing, like that. There you go. And then you want to kind of rub them near each other so that this one will pair with the other one. And then that should solve your problem. And if that doesn't work, you can just always put them back in the case and take them back out again. Or you can put them in the case, hold down on both symbols and reset them. And that should solve that problem. So that's the second problem with the LED. Now, I did see a comment about the red flashing LED not working for when it's charging, and it should be. I don't really know how to fix that problem. I've never encountered it myself. I couldn't even force it to happen, so I can't really advise you there, unfortunately. Now, another problem that people were having with these headphones is that one side was louder than the other. Now, this happens, I find, for a couple reasons, and it happened to me with these new Urbanista Stockholm Pluses. Now, I have a solution for two of the problems, but if these don't work, I would say get in contact with Urbanista, because it's probably a hardware problem rather than something that can be actually fixed. So, the two problems are that when you use the Urbanista Stockholms a lot, especially these original ones, there's this bit at the end, I'll have it up on screen now when I'm talking about it, and it gets kind of, and this is going to be a bit gross, but it gets clogged up with wax after a while. You know, headphones get clogged up with wax. So that's probably why one side could be quieter than the other. Now, what I usually do to fix this is I just clean them. You know, I get a toothpick, because you got to be careful, because the rubber layer, you might have to remove the small rubber layer on top, and be very careful with that, because it is hard to get it back on, because it gets in under that rubber layer. So make sure that's all clean, and if you're still having the problem, then it could be a hardware problem. Now, you can contact Urbanista and get it, probably, I don't know exactly what they'll do, but if they do something, great. If they don't, that's a bit, you know. Anyway, but the solution that I found to one side being louder than the other was that on some phones, it seems to be more iPhones. I couldn't find it in my phone when I went looking for it. But if I did, I'll have a picture of the screen up on the screen. I have a Samsung, so it should be pretty easy for other Androids to find this too. Is that you are able to change the amount of sound coming in and out of each ear. Now, I didn't know about this until one of my friends was talking about how they fixed their just normal headphones with this. So that's a solution to that problem. Now, something that could solve the one side being louder than the other problem, the lighting, the LED problem where it's not connected up properly, is just reset the bloody headphones. Now, how you do that is, all you gotta do is, when the Urbanista Stockholms are in their case, hold down on the two symbols. Now, the two blue LEDs should start flashing after about 10 seconds or so, is what they say. It could be a little bit longer than that, I find sometimes. Now, when you're taking them out of the case, and I said this in my other video, make sure that you try and take them out around the same time. Like, don't take one out and then take the other one out. Take them both out at the same time, because otherwise they won't pair together, and you're going to have a whole bunch of other problems that I explained how to fix in my other video. Plug. So you can do that, and that might solve your problem either. So if you enjoyed and this video was helpful, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We are very close to 300 subscribers, and though we didn't get it by the end of December like we were originally aiming for, we are going to smash it this year. We've got big plans for this year. Have a good 2021, everybody. That's still weird to say. Fuck 2020, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.